they wrote it for a guy named Little Willie John.
AKA Madonna.
Who'd have known? AKA what?
Madonna.
Madonna. Oh, that's not who Little Willie. This was back in 1955. Madonna wasn't even born yet. Anyway, it was rewritten in 1958. You know by whom?
Johnny Mercer.
Peggy Lee. Peggy Lee decided to rewrite Fever. And she not only changed it from kind of a doo-woppy kind of song that little Johnny Madonna sang, but she made it a kind of a lusty jazz torch song. And it became her biggest hit for her in her whole lifetime. Not just the rewriting of it, but the recording of it. And she made it, and this is again my second favorite part of our concerts, she made it with just a bass, and I get Carl, and a snare drum that was finger tapped by drummer Shelly Manne, jazz drummer Shelly Manne. Didn't even use brushes, just finger tap. And finger snapping, which the mystery says that it was all Peggy Lee doing a multiple recording of finger snapping. As I say, it became a biggest hit. NPR voted it the 10th best jazz song ever written on their 100 list of best jazz songs. And so we'll sing Peggy Lee's version with a little modification that the three of us put into it, and Carl and I will do for you. Here's Fever. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sunlights of the daytime, moonlights of the night. I light up when you call my name, get a fever all through the night. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, and fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Now there's a lot of old stories about people who had fever. I'll remind you of a couple of them now, because you know both of them. Romeo loved Juliet. Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame, thou givest fever. When we kisseth, fever with thy flaming you. Smith and Pocahontas had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to hurt him, she said, "Oh, daddy, oh, don't you dare, he gives me fever when he kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Daddy, fever, daddy, I'm his missus. Oh, daddy, won't you treat him right?" Now you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks and guys were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. Bop, boop, bop, they give you fever, bop, boop, bop. But when you kiss them, fever if you live and learn. Fever till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn.